Everyone, this is me, Summer Kelly here, back with another video. I want to thank you all for taking time out of your day to watch it. As you can see, I am not singing nor am I playing guitar. The reason being is because this is another non-music video. For those of you that have enjoyed watching music videos, I would encourage you to go back and watch my previous music videos and stay tuned because hopefully next week, God willing, I'll be back with more videos of me singing, glorifying the Lord in spirit and in truth. The title I have for this non-music video is the title, Recognizing the Times and Seasons of Our Lives. And I'm going to read some scripture to help us recognize them. And I'm going to read Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 through 8. In everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up what is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rent and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. The thing that the Lord has shown me about these scriptures is that it's very clear that there are times and seasons for everything. We all go through good times, bad times, and very ugly times. And I want to share with you some points the Lord has shown me about reading these scriptures. Is number one, these times and seasons are common to all of us, whether we are Christians or not, and that actually binds us together. And we're actually a lot more relatable than what we think, and so that's the first thing. The second thing that I've observed from the scripture is knowing that there is a purpose for every season of our lives. We all know that going through difficult times is not fun or easy, but I'm sure we all have heard that, during the hard times, it's often what we recognize is important in our lives. Secondly, we realize that we can't make it without God. And thirdly, we need community. And so, going through this past year alone, I think has taught a lot of us a lot of lessons about life. And so, there's a purpose of going through hard times in our lives. And of course, there's a purpose of going through good times in our life too. The third thing to recognize is it's important to discern what time and season that we're in. The Bible talks about the sons of Issachar. Issachar is one of the 12 tribes of Israel, that they were discerning of the times and the seasons that they were in. And so it's important to ask the Lord about, what time and season am I in? That's the third thing. The fourth thing to remember is no matter what time and seasons we go through, God gives us those moments to help others through their time and seasons. I believe more than ever before, it is imperative for us to be willing to help others whenever we can. And, some of you may have gone through different issues in your family with your job, or you're facing another attack, or sickness or whatever. It wasn't fun, but you could use that to help someone who's going through that. Or maybe you got a promotion at work. Maybe you got married or had a baby, or overcame an addiction or whatever. You could use that to help others too. And, as a person who is a Christian, my prayer is often, Lord, I pray that you would use me in whatever way that you seem fit, And so that's another thing. And the last thing is, no matter what time and season that we're in, let us use those seasons to glorify the Lord. After all, for those of you that are watching this that are Christians, know that the purpose of us living our lives as Christians is to glorify God. And so, and so, these are the 5 points that God showed me. And to recap those 5 points, I'm going to repeat them again so you will be able to remember them. is number one, to recognize that, the times and seasons are common to everyone, whether we're Christians or not. Secondly, another thing we must recognize is that there's a purpose for, a purpose for our times and seasons. Number three is to be discerning about the times and seasons that we're in. And number four, um, to use the times and seasons to help others. And number five is to use the times and seasons to glorify God. And so that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I really didn't want this to be a long video. And so if this video bless you, may you like, subscribe, and share it with those you know and love. Also, before I get off here, I'd like to share a couple of announcements. This upcoming Saturday, I'll be doing a prayer walk by Veterans Park. It's by Lake Drive, and I also had this on my Facebook event. For those of you that are watching, our followers of Jesus that live in the Wisconsin area, I would encourage you to meet me out there because I believe it's important for us to pray for our nation because our nation's in big need right now. The time will be 4 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. And if this interests you, reach out to me. I'd be more than willing to help you with that. And again, for those of you that have kids or grandkids or nieces or nephews that are preschool through high school, and they're looking for a fun things to do that's virtual and God honoring, I have my Lives Art Center online.com. And if you're interested, reach out to me in the comment section below or at FB Messenger. And I'd be more than happy to give you more information to help your kids and grandkids or nieces and nephews be registered for that. And so that's what I want to share with you guys today. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. I appreciate that. Thank you all. God bless. Have a good night. Thank you.